Hey all, Dave Putz here from JKP Holding. Just talking to you quickly about some things that have been popping up a lot. There's a lot of people out there discussing about buying based on percentage of UPB and BPO and or yield. Now, I know a lot of people out there are aware of buying it based on UPB or BPO being a kind of a quick, easy way of doing it. And then there are people out there that talks about buying things based on yield alone. We did a short video with a spreadsheet that I can relate back to this video here, discussing the difference between that. Understand that when you buy based on yield, you're expecting getting an annual return until maturity. Now, that's all and good, except for a few things. One, you probably won't hold that loan until maturity. Two, if you do hold that loan to maturity, there's a great chance that the borrower will refi or sell the property. So if that happens, what happens to your return? If you're basing based on yield, there is no calculation if any of the one of those situations happens. Now, what you don't realize is if you buy it based on XIRR or IRR, meaning that you're going to get out of the deal prior to maturity, you actually could buy at a lower yield in most cases versus buying it based on XIRR IRR standards. So if a seller is looking to sell it at a 9% yield, you're saying that's no way I can buy it that way. However, when you're basing it based on XIRR or IRR, you find that those situations are completely different. Now, with that said, when you're looking at these assets, the coupon rate or the annual interest rate that the assets at is a big player in all this. What I mean is, as I showed in the spreadsheet, a 3% coupon interest rate on a loan makes it extremely difficult to purchase. Why? To get that to a double-digit return per se, you need to discount it dramatically to a much lower return of purchase price to get that yield to a 9-10% return annually. So those loans that are already at an 8 or 9 are much easier to discount because you're not discounting a lot to get a decent return. So if you're seeing a tape of assets that has a very low interest rate and they're performing, to buy those at a decent yield that you're probably looking for, 10 to 15% return a year, you're going to have to discount the UPB a lot. So understand that this is a complicated mathematical thing, but there's many calculators that do this, right? And this is not projecting that the deal will actually go possibly non-performing. And if you don't predict that it will go non-performing and it does, what will happen to your return? So we're talking just on the fact that buying it based on return per se. Again, look at the interest rate, as that is a key factor on what you can buy it for. If that interest rate's too low, more than likely you're not going to be able to buy it at a discount great enough to make a return. On the reverse side, if that interest rate is in the 8, 9, 10% interest rate range, you better be ready to play close to what the UPB is, as the seller knows that if he sells it to you at anything greater than a discount that gives you a return of, say, 15% at most, he's not going to sell it to you. So on those loans that are at 8, 9, 10%, your discounts could be a whole lot less than those that are in the 4 to 5 to 6% range, just simply because the annual return will be great. Hope this helps, and I hope to do a few more short videos like this soon. Thanks for watching.